All right. So here we're going to convert measures from a small unit to a larger unit of measure. So before in the previous lesson, we were working the opposite direction from a large unit to a smaller unit. So here milliliters are smaller than liters. So we're going to divide to find how many liters that is. We know our conversion rate. 1 liter equals 1,000 milliliters. So 145 milliliters divided by our conversion rate of 1,000 is going to give us how many liters we have. So notice these, I'm not changing the value, I'm just renaming it. So remember there's always that decimal point after the ones place before the tenths. So if you have no decimal, it always goes after the ones. When you divide by 1,000, you move your decimal point 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And it's to the left when you're dividing by a whole number. Because every time you move one direction, one place value to the left, it's another 10 times. So 10 times 10 times 10 is 1,000. So if I go to the left, I'm decreasing that by 1,000 times. So 10 times 10 times 10, that's 1,000. Okay, so 0.14 liters. Next one. I know that 1 kilogram equals, 1 kilometer equals 1,000 meters. So 350 meters divided by 1,000 meters, 1, 2, 3, gives you 0.35 liters. Notice that I just did away with the 0. You can put it or you don't have to. It doesn't change the value because it's on the end of the decimal. It's just saying 0 thousandths. All right. Now this one's a little bit different because I have kilometers and, I have kilograms and I have grams. So I'm renaming to all kilograms. The 3 I don't have to do anything with, so I'm just going to keep it here and then put my decimal. I know that 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams, so 500 grams is not going to be a full kilogram, so I know it's going to be a part of the decimal. So I'm dividing to find, because I'm going from small unit to big unit, so 500 divided by 1,000. Another way to look at that, let's just go with what we did. So 1, 2, 3, 0.5. Another way to look at that is 500 over 1,000, which we can cross out those zeros. We'd get 5 over 10, which is 1/2. And remember that we memorized that 1/2 equals 0.5. Okay, so 3.5 kilograms is your total answer. Okay, let's try another one. This is similar to that one. We have 3 feet 9 inches, and I'm renaming all to feet. We have 3 full feet, so we're going to put that in the ones place before the decimal point. And now we're renaming 9 inches. I know that 12 inches are 1 foot, so I don't have a full foot yet. I need to find out what 9 inches is as a decimal. So I'm dividing. 9 divided by my conversion rate of 12. I can look at this as 9/12, or I can do the division. Remember, the first number goes inside. Okay, so first I'm going to do the fraction. I can divide by 3/4, which I know because I've memorized is 0.75. I know that I can't make any groups of 12 out of 9. I can make 7 groups of 12 out of 90. 7 times 12. If you're not sure what that is, that's okay, then you just go ahead and solve it out. I believe it's 84, but we can do the math. 7 times 2 is 14. 7 plus 1 is 8. So that means we have 6 remaining. I'm going to bring down another 0. I know that I can make 5 groups of 12, which is 60, so I have 0 remaining. Notice I still get the same answer no matter which method I choose, and then I just put my decimal on my whole number. Okay, so the next one. This one's a little bit different. I have a large number with a smaller unit converting to a bigger unit. Okay, so I'm going to use my division again. Remember with division you have a few ways to look at it. I know 3,080 divided by 1,000 is what I'm doing because 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. I can also look at that as a fraction if that helps you, because I know that I can make 3 groups with 80 remaining out of 1,000, and then I already have it as a decimal because I know this is 80 thousandths. I can cross off my zeros and I'm looking at 8 hundredths. 3, there are 0 tenths and 8 hundredths. If you would like to do the long division, you absolutely can. Remember, you have to move your decimal 1, 2, 3 places. That's another option. But if this isn't 1,000, 100, or 10, you would have to do the long division. Okay, so 3.080, and remember that 0 can be tacked on or erased. It's fine. That last way you can do long division, but remember that if this number is more than 2 digits, you're going to have to move your decimal. Okay. All right, last one. I have a conversion rate, 1 pound is 16 ounces. So 88 ounces divided by 16. Again, you can look at that as a fraction or you can do long division, either one. Let's start with a fraction. How many groups of 16 can you make? I know that 2 groups of 16 is 32, so 4 groups of 16 is 64, and I know 5 groups of 16 is 80. So 5 groups with 8 remaining out of 16, and that's 5 1/2, which we know is 5.5. If you don't want to do it that way, you can always just set this up, and you're going to go through the same motions. 5 groups is 80 with 8 remaining. Put your decimal point, bring down your 0, and you can make 5. Oops, sorry.